Hey, what's going on, fellow currency lovers? Here we are with another bill searching video. This is an absolutely wonderful day for me. Today is the first day open for my comic book and coffee shop here in North Carolina. So if you're around the Fort Bragg area, of course, I know a bunch of you that follow this channel that are North Carolinians, South Carolinians, then definitely at some point come up and see me, buy some Magic the Gathering cards, Pokemon comic books, vinyl, all that fun stuff, and of course, coins and currency. But let's get right to the bill search. So I got some good old rent money that I'm late on. Let's look through it, see if we find anything worth more than face value or at least collectible. Now, things to look for. This is almost a date note. What I mean by that is if this was 05/05/10/28, we'd have a date note May 5th, 10/28. Of course, there's not 65 days in the month of May or any month. Really beautiful note. I love $50 notes. Grant, of course, has donned them since their inception, or conception, rather. Inception? Conception? Who cares? I'm not an English major. I like bills. So anyway, we got a little bit of a light printing of the serial number here. Nothing really crazy jumping out on the front of the bill. Let's flip to the back. Things to look for on the back of $50 notes. Sometimes you get some blurring around the U.S. Capitol lettering here, as well as some blurring up here. But I get that question a lot, especially on $1 notes. The blurring in the lettering up at the top sometimes is just the way it is. You'll get a little bit of this kind of stifling extra ink around the outside edges of the lettering, and that's just common. So nothing really there. Let's keep on keeping on. Nice folded up $20 note, also torn. Series 2013. Nothing crazy going on there. Nothing on the back. Let's flip these around. There we go. Good repetition of 3s and 5s in there, but not enough for me to hold on to. No pattern or fancy serial number in this $10 note. Nothing jumping out on the front. Little bit of a crazy print right here. This 5's kind of crooked, but nothing to jump for joy about. Back of the note. You know, on these newer design 10s since early 2000s, you can sometimes get some real blurring of green ink that kind of comes to the outside of these trees, but not in this case. Next note. Series 2013 $10 note. Kind of the same deal here. We have a lot of damage to this note. Also, we have some writing on it, so somebody was probably counting up some money and used the money itself as a notepad. I absolutely hate when they do that, but hey, at least it's in pencil. This one's not collectible anyhow, so we'll use it for lunch. Keep on, keep it on. Let's flip that. Like I said, this is also rent money, so, you know, normally I don't just have any money, so this is an odd one. All right, May 15th, year 8,485, so no date note there. No shifts in the seals. Now, I noticed, at least personally, that on a lot of $50 notes, I don't see a lot of errors in them. Sometimes I see some shifts in the seals and the serial numbers slightly, but nothing really crazy. Nothing jumping out on the back of the note. Really beautiful depiction of the U.S. Capitol building. And 2013 $20 note. This is probably where they test the notes, like with a pen, or they just mark them at the bank to show that they received the notes. Nothing on the front there. Nothing on the back. Let's see what way these are all looking. Flip these bad boys around. 2017 $20 note. So as you can see, there's no difference really, or any at all, between the 2013 series and 2017 series. It's the same portrait, same depiction, same note after the 2000s redesign. And the only difference on these notes is, of course, the signatures at the bottom. No shifts in the seals, no shifts in the serial number, no fancy serial number. Nothing on the back. 2017 note also. Nothing too much going on there. And this is just going to be what looks to be a wet ink transfer. What looks like almost a thumbprint down there at the bottom isn't just whenever a wet note below this one when they were printed transfers slightly over to this one. $1 note. Nothing hopping out. Looks like the only dollar in this whole search. That's a weird occurrence. We got ourselves a pretty decent stuck digit there. It's not crazy bad or super dramatic, but as you notice, that 3 there is sitting pretty high. I'm going to hold on to this one because I like it for the collectible factor. But that's a really good thing to look for, is stuck digits like that, especially if it's sitting a little bit higher than this. It would be considered extremely dramatic of a stuck digit error at that point. So for just a good old dollar, I could probably pull a few bucks above face value. This one is really wrinkled and creased up, but still pretty collectible. $100 bill, 2013. This one's actually pretty beat up. $100 bills have quite a bit of life to them as far as circulation life, which is understandable due to the size of the denomination. Same as $50 notes. $50 notes really have... Ooh, can't wait to look at that one. $50 notes really have the longest life overall because they're used less than any other denomination of bill, and then of course kind of coincides with $100 notes. Back of the note, nothing crazy. Jumping out. They changed a lot of things with the $100 bills, as well as other higher denominations in the early 2000s and throughout kind of like 2006-07 to add a lot of anti-counterfeiting measures, as well as enhance the graphics on the bills. All stamped up. There's that. Cool. Man, all right. Here we go. If you watch my channel at all, you know I love stamp notes. I love just bank stamps. I love stamps on them. This one's got a little lion on it. Looks like an eagle. It's got what looks to be a set of scales, like weighing scales. Not sure what that one... It looks like a footprint. Little footprint, something else. But I love bills with stamps. I really just like them because you can kind of see that it's traveled so far, which is really neat. And I think that's really fun. So I'm holding on to that. We'll kind of shoot through these other 50s. Nothing really crazy on the back of this note, or front of this note, rather. Nothing jumping out on the back. If we had a couple digits different here, like a 3 here and a 1 here, we'd have a radar note that can be read from forward to backward and backward to forward. That would have been fun. Nothing there. Last but not least, really good repetitions of 5s and 9s and stuff in there, but not a fancy serial number. Nothing jumping out on the back, so what did we hold on to? A really nice stuck digit error, $1 note. I really like that one. I'm going to hold on to it. And then this one's more of a collectible factor, but is, hey, worth 50 bucks. But I just love me a stamp note. I love to kind of think about where it's been, kind of a Where's George thing, which is a great website to go to. I'll probably put this one in on there because Where's George does all denominations. But what a wonderful stamp note. Really great $50 note, really great stuck digit note. Of course, let me know in the comments below what you have come across in your coin and bill searches lately. I will see you there, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and have an awesome day. See ya.